I don't think it was me, directed at me. She didn't know me well enough to dislike me. I think it was just she did not want to associate with the show. She doesn't want anything to do with Power Rangers. The only person she keeps in touch with is David.
We have the better Pink Ranger here, thank you.
Oh, stop. Thanks. You're just saying that
I agree.
I don't care. Amy Jo can call begging. She's not coming on Uncensored Radio unless Karen ties me up and puts me in the closet.
I hate that Catherine Southerland is in there because she seems so wholesome, but sometimes you're guilty by association. And that's why JDF started separating himself from certain Power Rangers. That's why certain Power Rangers won't even work or be in the same building of ASJ as a guest. He better come in that bitch as a vendor or no shot. Let's see what they talking about. I haven't vetted this. I have no idea what they gonna say. Catherine upset JDF loved Amy so much more.
That's a truthful statement.
Perhaps. All right, let's see what they talking about.
Because I've always been curious.
Well, I'm going to chime in.
Yeah.
So I'm Topher, by the way. I'm one of the production assistants. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I feel like I've got all these voices in my head right now. I've got them coming in all directions.
Yeah, I was laughing in the background. I was laughing in the background. I'm sorry. But I watched the show first.
This is supposed to be people throwing shots at Amy Jo Johnson. And Amy Jo be watching the stream. Don't think she don't. You tripping if you think she don't.
For since day one. Was it awkward for you? Did you know, like when you auditioned for the show, did you realize that you're auditioning for such a key role? In the first season, she was this little teeny bopper, and then as the season kind of moved on, she kind of moved into her own. Did you realize what role you were actually moving into?
I didn't know the show when I was cast. I had no idea. I just knew the character was called Catherine, same as me, and that it was a kids show. So once I got cast, I watched the show, and it was, I don't think Karan was even on the episode I saw. I think it was like one of the first episodes. It had just started airing in Australia. And
that brother's starving.
I didn't know what the hell. I was like, what is the robe? I was like, well, I don't know what's going on here, but okay. And I remember thinking David Yost was really cute. What's this? I was like, oh, he's so handsome.
It's not just me.
Yes,
Go to hell, Karen.
He is so handsome.
David Yost is cute too. I think David Yost is a hottie.
He is. He's very handsome.
I tell him every time I see him that he's a hottie.
Yes.
No lie, I've heard about this whole them talking ish about Amy Jo. That's why you would never see Amy Jo at like Ranger stops. You won't see her on Power Rangers playback ever. So, maybe, it'd be crazy if I got an Amy Jo interview. That shit would be crazy. That would be, that would be the icing on the cake. Amy Jo, if you're watching, come on over here. We can promote the return. We can talk about the return part 2. We love what you do. I don't know what they're about to say.
He needs to be told more often because I don't think he realizes that. So anyway, when I came here, I guess I must have known I was replacing her before I came. I don't remember. But when I got here, it was uncomfortable. The show was a huge hit, and Amy had decided she wanted to go, and yet I was stepping onto her turf. I'm stepping onto her show and her friends, and I think it was awkward for her, even though she had made that decision. And it was awkward for me because I was the new girl at school, so it was a little awkward. But I remember she invited me to her birthday party. She had when she was living with Sarah Brown at the time, I think.
She just wanted a gift.
Huh? She wanted a gift. What she did?
Oh shit! Oh, all right, guys. Did you catch that? All right, there is just a little bit of shade so far. I don't know if it gets more shadier, but she's like, oh yeah, I met Amy Jo. She invited me to her birthday party. Dude just comes out of nowhere like, nah, she just wanted a gift. Like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
And then you hear everyone else like, like, damn. Hey man, if I'm Amy Jo, I see why. Like, nah, fuck you.
Show and her friends, and I think it was awkward for her, even though she had made that decision. And it was awkward for me because I was the new girl at school, So it was little awkward, but I remember she invited me to her birthday party. She had when she was living with Sarah Brown at the time, I think.
She just wanted a gift.
Huh? She just wanted a gift. Well, she didn't get one.
That's where you're such a bitch.
I was the gift. Oh, I'm here. You didn't really want me to come, but I'm here anyway.
Right.
So I never got to know her very well, and when I lived in Studio City, she must have lived in the area because I used to see her at Whole Foods, and she'd pretend she didn't see me. So that was
shit. Not Amy Jo pretending they don't see you. Now look, I've done that before. I've seen like washed up ninjas. Like, damn, homie, back in high school you was the man, homie. Now you a straight alcoholic. And yeah, I just be like, oh, they'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? Here I'll be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Then you don't remember me? I'll be like, nope. Even though I be knowing who they are, just like, bro, I'm just trying to keep it moving, man. I'm out. And sometimes I'll be out with my daughter. I'll be like, bro, I'm just out with my daughter. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in, get out. And then my daughter like, is that your friend?
Yeah, she just did, I don't think it was directed at me. She didn't know me well enough to dislike me. I think it was just she did not want to associate with the show. She doesn't want anything to do with Power Rangers. The only person she keeps in touch with is David. And she's had a great career, and I think that's great, but I always believe you should always remember where you came from. So I never lose sight of where you came from. The show is what made her successful. And the show, it was our training ground for all of us. So it's a shame that she doesn't. I think it'd be lovely if she came to one of these conventions and thanked her fans.
Yeah, I agree. I've been a fan of her for years, and she kind of moved into she did Felicity and she did a couple other things. Yeah. But she's a brilliant musician. She's a beautiful musician. I'm a huge fan of her art.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, they cleaning that shit up real quick. They're like, hey, we gotta clean that shit up, man.
Yeah, great.
She's super, super talented.
Shut the hell up. Yes, she is.
I mean, if I recall correctly, and Amy Jo, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she had like stalkers from Power Rangers early on and shit, like before cons. Or whatever. It's like, I'm dealing with these stalkers, so it is what it is. But I've heard the rumor that she tries to distance herself from Power Rangers.
We have the better Pink Ranger here, thank you.
Oh, stop. Thanks. You're just saying that
I agree. And hey, you want to do this order movie, Amy Jo? She was like, nope. Nah, bitch, you got the better Pink Ranger. Go with that shit.
Catherine's kind of awesome.
No,
I'm sorry. Look, and I'm here to tell you. I don't care. Amy Jo can call begging. She's not coming on Uncensored Radio unless Karen ties me up and puts me in the closet. It's not happening. If she can't show love to the fans, I can't show love to her or that TV show she may or may not be filming in Canada.
I'm just saying, if you can say Frank and Beans on...
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Little do they know, that just cost them Amy Jo for the rest of their life. Fumbled the bag. I think this interview is from 2010. Fumbled the bag hard. Only 281 views for all this smoke. We got to run that shit back. Sorry, guys. We got to run it back. He said, what? He said, what?
And she did a couple other things. Yeah. But she's a brilliant musician. She's a beautiful musician. I'm a huge fan of her art.
Yeah, she isn't that great.
She's super, super talented.
Shut the hell up. Yes, she is.
We have the better Pink Ranger here. Thank you.
Oh, shucks. Thanks. You're just saying that because I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Look at Karen Natalie. I agree, like bitch.
I'm sorry. Look, and I'm here to tell you. I don't care. Amy Jo can call begging. She's not coming on Uncensored Radio unless Karen ties me up and puts me in the closet. It's not happening. If she can't show love to the fans, I can't show love to her or that TV show she may or may not be filming in Canada.
I'm just saying, if you can say Frank and Beans on Unscripted Radio, you kind of solidified yourself. Frank and Beans.
And frankly, you looked way hotter.
I'm on the inner circle now, the circle of trust.
Right. And you were way hotter in the pink suit anyways. She looks kind of bad.
Catherine won the unscripted radio listeners' hearts when she said tastical. So
yo, they really hate Amy Jo over here and shit. She looks sad in the Ranger suit. Catherine, you look better. Like, what the hell, yo?
You are officially the favorite Pink Ranger. Point blank period.
I did the at the Morphicon they had like an over 18s. I think you were supposed to do it, Karen, but you couldn't come. You were working or something. But they had. Hold
on, guys. We got to call Jesus right now.
Jesus, take the wheel.
The girl at that. So thanks for abandoning me.
I was pissed. I wanted to go.
Those boys went crazy, and I'm just sitting there going, "Oh no!" And then the fans wanted to hear me.
Hey, Laura, you better press their ass for real the next time you go and shit. Laura, she might resort to violence on your ass talking about Amy Jo.
Cuss, and I don't cuss. It's just not part of my my vocabulary. So I said, am I allowed to say it on you guys? Am I allowed to use
the word? You can say anything you want.
I think they're done with the Amy Jo slander. But god damn, did they just kick her back in for no reason? Like, just because you got the replacement on the show, that means you just go for the off with the head with the original? And that's how you destroy relationships for forever. And that's why, like, we be like, hey, Amy Jo, why won't you go to a Ranger stop? She's like, oh, they got the better Pink Ranger. And you say it with a straight face. And you know she capping. I mean, when it comes to popularity, Amy Jo is probably one of the most popular Pink Rangers. Could you imagine Amy Jo, like, I'm not even doing cons and my name is in y'all mouth like this, and y'all, this is the shit y'all talking about? Like, I haven't said nothing to you people. I don't even acknowledge you, and this is the shit that happened, man. Shout out to Amy Jo. She literally took the high road, and it looks like it's paying off.
Even better, in the chat room, they just informed me that show that may or may not be filming in Canada with that ex-Power Ranger got canceled.
Yeah. Got canceled. Did it really?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Aww.
See what happens when you asshole?
That's somebody on something else.
Oh no, it says, see what happened when you an asshole? Like, damn. Hey guys, this is why you would never catch Amy Jo at Ranger Stop or doing anything with Karen Ashley or Kathleen Southerland. Because what happens is, if you my homie, right? If someone come on my show and I'm friends with Laura, right? I'm friends with Laura, and they start downing Laura, and I'm just like, yeah, Laura, forget her. Then I'm not really Laura's friend. The correct response is like, all right, look, man, I get you. You may feel like this way about Amy Jo, but you know, don't say that around me because I'm cool with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you stick up for your friend. You don't just start yucking it up and just be like, oh, well, everyone's laughing, so I'm gonna laugh too. Nah. Then you ain't you really ain't my homie if you letting people talk down me in your presence. I ain't saying you gotta fight for me, but don't be around that shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, well, if y'all gonna keep going in on Amy Jo, I'm gonna have to cut this interview short because I don't want to be a part of it. Then you stand on that, and guess what? You'll probably see Amy Jo and Kathleen Southerland on the Pink Ranger tour, making boatloads of money.
Oh. Aww.
See what happens when you asshole?
That's somebody's livelihood. I don't wish that on anybody.
Don't be mean.
I'm the devil. It's okay. They think I'm the bad guy, but really behind this, I'm a sweet, sensitive guy. But they make me be this jerk. It's horrible. Karen's such a slave driver, Catherine. You just don't know.
It's like when you tell your child that they're bad and then they turn into a bad kid. That's kind of what they're doing to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, Ninja, y'all was going in on Amy Jo, and y'all had no idea she was going to become the Comic-Con star that she is. And y'all played yourself low key.
It's a
don't let him be that.
That's why you just gotta be nice to pretty much everybody. You know what I'm saying? Be nice.
He was horrible when we met him.
It's just thrown in him.
I think they done with the Amy Jo slander.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
This Amy Jo stuff real quick. Let's check out this Amy Jo clapping back and saying Kat will never be in the return. Let's hear her out.
It was weird. I remember being like, wait, hang on. Kat and Tommy? No. I don't like that. They're not in my comic book. Or he's in my comic book, but Kat's not.
Yeah. Love that.
I do like her though. I like Catherine, But she's not in my comic book.
Thank you. Yeah, we have time for one more. This is the last one.
Hey, there you have it. Catherine is not in the cat. She like her though. I mean, I think Amy Jo says she has to say she like everybody, but she won't acknowledge Austin St. John. We'll run that back.
It was weird. I remember being like, wait, hang on. Kat and Tommy? No. I don't like that. They're not in my comic book. Or he's in my comic book, but Kat's not.
Yeah. Hey, no way was she going to write a comic where Kat was going to be with Tommy. Hold on, Tony. I got you.
Love that.
I do like her, though. I like Catherine, but she's not in my comic book.
God damn. I didn't know they was going to just kick Amy Jo back in like that. That's going to be a clip. What'd you guys think of that? That was totally uncalled for. Like, oh, well, she ain't even on the show and you talking about it. Like, god damn. But shout out to my girl Zoe out